Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Candace, and today, instead of doing Monologue Monday, I wanted to do a special edition of Grandma and Me. And instead of having my Grandma Alston, I wanted to honor my Grandma Atkins, who passed away today. Um, she was such a sweet and gentle and loving spirit. Uh, she's the one who took care of us every time we came down south. My grandpa Atkins, he would be the one to get us, make sure we had the bikes and all that kind of stuff. But grandma was the one that like took care of us, took us places and cooked for us, and I'm really gonna miss her. Unfortunately, she also had dementia, which is why I want to highlight her today. Her dementia was a little different from Grandma Alston's. Grandma Atkins' dementia was more effective on her body. She was a little bit sharper in her mind. So she was still able to like see us and identify us and express what she needed and wanted. Her language a little bit later on got discombobulated, sort of like Grandma Alston's. But it just felt good that she was still able to identify us. Whereas Grandma Alston's dementia, it affected her brain much quicker, and she's a little bit sharper physically. So she can still bathe, she can still take care of herself more or less. But said all that to say, I'm really gonna miss her. One of my one of my favorite memories with her was when I was younger and my parents would send me down here for like the summer, me and my brother. I would ask her for coffee. Like I was like 7 or 8 years old. What am I doing asking for coffee? But I only asked her because she was a religious coffee drinker. And my mother, on the other hand, would never give me coffee. I used to ask for coffee and she would not give it to me. But I knew Grandma Atkins would give me coffee, so I'd be like, Grandma, you think you could give me some coffee? And she sure enough prepared me some coffee. And I couldn't drink it all, but I was like, wow, she really loves me. But yeah. So I also really want to celebrate and thank my Uncle Adrian. And I talked to him a lot about this because we are like the caregivers. And he dropped everything, moved from up north and came down south and took care of her when her dementia started like really progressing. He moved in and took her on vacations. He would drive her up to Jersey so that he could visit with us and she could visit with us, and just kept that connection alive. And people on the outside who's not in this predicament of caring for people with dementia will never understand the decisions that we make and how sometimes we just want to take a break, and we just want somebody else to take care of them so that we can breathe. And people never understand our decisions and how sometimes we need to take care of ourselves. And I just wanted to tell Uncle Adrian that I really love him. I told him, I just saw him in this video. I went inside and I told him that I really thank him and love him and appreciate him for all that he's done for my grandmother, and making sure that in her latter years and latter days that she was comfortable and she had everything that she needed. He saved her life. And I really love him for that. The thing about dementia, your mind goes, your personality goes, but your shell is still here. And in a way, taking care of my grandma Austin, I've like sort of been at peace, even with Grandma Atkins, just like at peace that that day will come, right? Because the grandma that I knew and grew up with has passed because the dementia was diagnosed. And so now I'm dealing with this new Grandma Atkins and this new Grandma Austin. And she's not somebody that I know. I've learned, but it's like taking care of literally taking care of somebody new. And so, in a way, in your brain, in my brain, I've kind of been like, you know, when the day comes, I'll be okay. And I've like mentally prepared. I wasn't ready. The blow is a lot harder than anyone can prepare for. And so, to all the caretakers out there, I'm with you. I'm standing with you. I appreciate you and I love you. And we're going to make it through this. Don't give up. Even though things may not make sense, and even though people who aren't in your position don't understand why you care for the person the way that you do and why you make the decisions that you do, we know, we understand. And as long as you're doing the best that you can, as long as you're being kind to the person that you're taking care of, we just gotta embrace that. The people around you should embrace that. So, to my Grandma Atkins, I love you. Thank you for all that you've done, for how you've cared for me and my brother, how you've cared for my entire family. I'm just glad that you're not in pain anymore. I'm just glad that your soul is restored and that you're in a much better place than this.